everyone and a very warm welcome. So this video tutorial is for our beginners level 2 club style cha-cha-cha, and we're going to be looking at the first 5 shines from our shines list. Now this is actually taken from our Salsa shines spreadsheet, and I'm actually going to use exactly the same shines, but I'm going to convert them for you onto club style cha-cha timing. So if you've already watched our Salsa beginners level 2 video number 1 in the shines list, then fantastic. This is going to look familiar, and if you haven't, don't worry, because I'm going to break it all down. So I'm going to turn around and make a start. Let's just refresh our cha-cha basic. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Let's look at the first shine. I'm going to use Suzy Qs 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. I'm then going to do some little tap steps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. When we do this in the Salsa, we're actually only doing 2 Suzy Qs. So let me just give you the example from the Salsa shine. You would be doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice it's quicker. So there's an example of how we can take a Salsa move that we know and translate it into the cha-cha timing. So most people will have learnt the Salsa primarily as their dance, and then you move on and you do some cha-cha workshops, you learn how to dance on cha-cha timing, and you take all of your Salsa moves, LA style, New York style, whatever you've been doing, and you convert them into the cha-cha timing. Let's look at the second example. So this is Suzy Qs again, and a crossing side basic. So I'm going to go 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Now slow cha-cha timing, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Now you've got a couple of options on that side crossing basic. You can cha-cha in parallel on the spot. Let me show you. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Sorry. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Or you can cross it over and make it a little bit like a Suzy Q in the centre. So it looks like this. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So if you are a more experienced Salsa dancer and this is actually coming to you very quickly and easily, and you're looking to move just over into the cha-cha, you might pick this up quicker. If you've never danced Salsa before and you're learning the cha-cha first, then you'll want to spend more time on this. Now let's look at that second shine again in its entirety on the cha-cha timing. So we've got 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. I prefer to cross my feet over, but the choice is yours. Let's look at shine number 3. All of these shines are based around Suzy Qs. It's the most easiest step for us to get going with when we first start dancing Salsa and cha-cha. So, third one, Suzy Q again, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. If I didn't forget where I was going. Now I'm going to do a right turn. So there's a whole bar to do my right turn. I take my left foot forwards. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Let's do that a little bit quicker. So it's the 4 Suzy Qs and then the right turn. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. If I am going a little bit fast for you, then pause, rewind, go back to section 1, 2 or 3. We've only done 3 so far. I am assuming at this point that you have done some of the cha-cha classes either in my website, the full 1 hour classes, or you've done them with another teacher elsewhere, and that these steps are familiar to you. You're just now trying to put them together in shine patterns. I'm not expecting you to be completely brand new to cha-cha and never seen it before, so the shines come when you've been doing a few lessons and you're getting the idea with your teacher, whether that be me or someone else. Let's look at number 4. Again, Suzy Q to start with. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. I'm going to do a left turn. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Nice and easy. You can see how you can build up from one core step being the Suzy Q, keep that for the whole bar, and then vary what you're doing for the second bar. And when you first start doing shines, 2 bars. I'm kind of discounting the first bar, which is the basic, which is a preparation step. So do 1 full bar, forwards and back basic. I'm not including that in the actual breakdown of the shine, because that is the given step. You go to the dance floor, you go forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back. If you do nothing else, you are going forwards and back on a basic. So that's a given step. So I class bar 1 as the Suzy Q and bar 2 as the other variation. Let's look at our last one. This is number 5 with some walks to the front. So the 4 Suzy Qs, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm on the even numbers if you haven't noticed. Okay. I'll be near the front of my space. 2, 3, cha, 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 6, 7, 8 and 1. I'll just make my basic come back a little bit more. But that is literally 4 Suzy Qs and 4 slow walks to the front. Let's go over all of those continuously, all 5 shines. I will call them out. We'll do it without the music and we'll see how we get on. We're going to have 1 basic. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, Suzy Q. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, now we tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Second shine, cross inside basics. First of all, 1 forwards and back, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So shine number 2. Shine number 3. 1 full basic. This one's the 4 Suzy Qs in the right turn. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Shine number 4, 4 Suzy Qs and the left turn. Here we go, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Last one, shine number 5, Suzy Qs and the 4 core walks to the front. Basic first. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. A little tip for you, you don't have to do this, but I find it easier and also more from a style point of view, that when I'm doing the slow core walks and I just want the even numbers, to resist moving on the number in between, the odd number, I actually go ball heel. Take a little look. I did this. 2. I lowered on 3 to hold my count. I went forwards 4, lowered on 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So it not only makes it look nice and it gives a variation on the floor, it helps me keep the timing and not rush ahead. So that's the 5 shines, taken from my beginner's level 2, without music. I have a YouTube friendly track to put on now, because this video will eventually find its way onto YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, you are watching this several weeks behind when I publish this in my website, in my members area, in the video library. All the links are below. If you want to go and investigate the video library, you are very welcome to. There are 30 days free trial, and you will find hundreds and hundreds of hours and many, many tutorials in there. But let's get on with the music. Basic first. I'll call out the names. They all start with the 4 Suzy Qs. Here we go. Number 1, Suzy Qs and swing taps. Basic. Number 2 has the cross inside basic. Here we go. 4 Suzys. Cross it out. Basic. Number 3 has the right turn. Here we go, Suzy Q. Suzy's. And number 5 have those 4 walks. Suzy Q. Basic step. Hold it there. Okay, so that's the 5 shines set to music. Like I said, you can see how similar they are if you've already done salsa. And if you haven't and you're just trying cha-cha for the first time, then obviously you need to practice this even more. Don't forget, we have the full tutorials in the website. We have the short summary practice routines. We have the footwork syllabuses. And we have shine patterns. There's a lot going on. Thank you so much for watching. If you're already in my video library, thank you very much for supporting me. If you're watching this on YouTube, all the links are below. Do consider subscribing and help me grow the channel. And you can always check out the video library where you will find hundreds more tutorials. And I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.